What's up, Cardano fam? Luckside here, as always, bringing you tons of Cardano content. We're going to talk a little bit about the 30-day price outlook for Cardano. Cardano is obviously in a very good spot right now. Okay, we obviously have a lot of things going on. We have the Vassal hard fork getting very close. The three benchmarks that we need in order for it to be implemented are almost there. We obviously know that the one of them got checked off. That was the percentage of SPO nodes that needed to be switched over to the new version. We have all these exchanges that are at least going through the testing process, so we're getting very close there. And then the dApps, those are going through testing as well. So we are rolling right along. Now, what's going on with Cardano price? Well, obviously we know we had that pullback on Chairman Powell's words of wisdom, we'll call it. And, we've been in this basically recovery ever since, which is kind of nice. We've been in this ascending channel right here, nothing too high, nothing too low, but we do have higher lows. We have higher highs, except for this little rollover top right here, but everything's looking pretty good. Now, what kind of things can affect us moving forward? Well, we do know that we are supposed to get the jobs report, I believe today. And that's going to kind of give us an indication of what the next interest rate hike is going to look like. So typically when these job reports come out and, if it's strong, like if there's, increases in wages and increases in employment and stuff like that, they think that, the economy's doing a little better, so we can go ahead and raise interest rates a little more to kind of help offset that. That's, I think, is going to be kind of the plan. So it sounds like unemployment levels have been staying, pretty level. And the problem is obviously we're all kind of making more money. At least most people are. So I have a feeling that when they have the FOMC meeting, which is going to be September 20th through the 21st, we may be in, I don't want to say for a little bit of surprise, but I think we're going to be more like, they projected that we're going to get about a 50 basis point interest rate raise. Okay. I have a feeling that's going to be more like that 75 to 100 again. I think if the jobs report comes back really strong, we might be at 100, which is obviously, not great. We don't like that. Now, that being said, I think some of this is kind of baked in already because we had that huge price drop. We may end up seeing like what we saw at the end of July, where it came back and they were like, oh yeah, 75 basis points is what we're going to raise it. Okay. And then the market was like 75 points done. All right. And the market pumped, and we may end up seeing something like that again, now that we know that this is baked in. Now, what could happen, I guess, with Cardano is the big question. So, okay, let's do a couple scenarios here. So if the Vassal hard fork isn't delayed, okay, and that comes out in the middle of this month, right? It comes out ahead of the next FOMC meeting for the interest rate hikes. Let's say it comes out, it's flawless, it's working great, and then they come back and they say, hey, we're going to raise rates 75 basis points, okay? I think there's a good opportunity. Like, let's say with the Vassal hard fork coming out, we may hit up around this 50 cent range. And then with the good basis point report, right? Them tell us how much interest we're gonna be moving up. We may end up touching some of these mid 50s levels again, which would be obviously kind of cool. As always, not financial advice. Now, that being said, let's say the Vassal hard fork does get delayed, and then it's compounded on top of that. Oh, hey, we're going to raise basis points, 100 points or more. We may end up seeing something to the lower side here around like, the high 30s. I think that's about as low as it could go, to be honest with you. I don't really see it going much lower than that. There's a lot of support on Cardano right now. Even though the Vassal hard fork would be delayed again, which would obviously be a huge hit, it's close. So I don't think it would be that big of a deal, to be honest with you. Now, again, this is not financial advice. This is just how I could see things playing out. A big thing is going to be obviously today with that jobs report coming out. So hopefully that's just kind of, hopefully that's all right. Hopefully we see some kind of cooling there, because then they might, slow down their interest rate raises. But hey, as always, again, not financial advice. Now, that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Obviously, we'll keep you updated on more Cardano information as we find it. If you haven't already, please feel free to go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell again. That way you'll know when all my content goes live. If you enjoyed the video, I encourage you to hit a like on there as well. That allows me to know that you guys are liking the content that I'm making. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. Great Labor Day weekend, and I really hope to see you guys in the next one.